Here I am. Is it? La, 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 la. Do, 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 do. Hello, I'm back. We are about to approach Chiagorath. Sorry about my voice. Just got up from a nap. Lovely nap. Wonderful. Felt great. Drinking a nice big glass of purified water with soluble fiber mixed in. Quite lovely.
Yes. If only we could speak more often.
A new arrival! A shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking
Hey,
about
Mercury
them.
Callus.
You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope
Yeah,
so, or
Sheogorath
we're in
is
real
looking for a
trouble.
replacement.
And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse.
Ooh, Charity of Madness. Can't wait to see what that does. I can't
I've
wait to
been
go
waiting
bomb some
for you.
Dodongos.
Or someone like you, or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job!
Huzzah!
Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes.
That's true of the other ones too. Mephala and Boethia, they both changed to females in Skyrim. So he's not just talking about himself. In fact, that he technically foreshadowed that.
Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it.
Okay.
The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me, an important one. Of course, anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian.
He's not wrong.
One of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others.
Yeah, eternity equals deadline? What? Exactly.
The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move.
Other
we don't
ways?
want them here, trust me. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how, and the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person, a big help, and a snappy dresser.
He also is not lying about that.
Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me.
Haskell does look great in his outfit.
Really, no need to trouble yourself with the details of that now. It would just cloud your little mind. What is important is getting to Xedilian. Quickly! Before I get bored. Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm bored.
Yeah, he's not lying about his mind changing him. Ha ha ha, foreshadowing, wink wink nudge nudge.
Ah, New Sheath. My home away from places that aren't my home. The current location is much better than some of the prior ones, don't you think?
Sure.
Yes? Speaking to me? Well, I'm he. He's me. And others as well. Or they were, weren't they?
Again, foreshadowing. I love Sheogorath.
The Isles. The Isles! A wonderful place. Except when it's horrible. Then it's horribly wonderful. Good for a visit. Or for an eternity.
I much prefer this version, as in, like, the look of Sheogorath, to the one in Skyrim. I think he looks awful in Skyrim, to be honest. I like this. This is very good looking.
A little busy here! I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate? You can go now. Run along. Scoot.
Alright. So, we're gonna do something real quick that I said we would do. Sheogorath helps the hero of Daggerfall. Really? I did not know that. What a cool dude. Okay, we're gonna do one little thing. Just to see what he does. So, I already know what happens if you attack him. But let's see what happens if you hit him with the Wabbajack. I'm sure he has unique dialogue for that one. He didn't say his line of dialogue. Maybe it was because I was invisible. Or maybe it was because... Yeah, maybe it was because... Whoops! Hey, this might have crashed it. No, it did not. So let me take off all my invisible crap. Oh. Wait, then why am I... Alright. Totally visible? Yes. Oh, I forgot to... I never added it. There we go.
Always a pleasure.
Shoo! Go! Be gone! Things to do.
He's not saying his line. Maybe it is because I hit him with the Wabbajack. Whee!
Ah!
I like how he has a little spot just for that occasion. Got just a tiny spot if somebody attacks me, where they're going. Alright, let's try it with a normal weapon. Maybe it was because I used the Wabbajack. He's supposed to...
Shoo!
Alright, well, he doesn't say it. I don't know why. Mercuricalis, you missed during last stream. I wanted to do the Daedric quest first. So we started it, and it was with Wes Johnson's voice. We got to the sheep part, and just all of a sudden, it turned into Clavicus Vile's voice. And when we got to the cheese part, it was Clavicus Vile's voice as well. I don't know why, but it was, so I restarted it and said, alright, we're gonna do this after I become Sheogorath. And when I went to the statue, it was still the other guy. Hello, Mercuricalis, I hate to be the guy that asks you to be a translator, but could you write out the pronunciation? How would you say that in English? Like, pronounce-wise, not spelling-wise, if you could? Oh, I never finished. Oh, I gotta talk to Haskell.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. The Shivering Isles is what Sheogorath wills it to be. Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedillion and get it reactivated.
Ah, okay, well then. Hello, Yaroslav. I hope that I pronounced that correctly.
Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Zedillion for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Zedillion's power source, cannot be restored. I'd suggest you make haste and get to Zedillion. My Lord Sheogorath does not like those who lollygag. Or maybe he does? Bah, just get going.
Even Haskell can't keep track.
You have the attenuator, the manual, and a map. I'm certainly not going to carry you there, so I'd suggest you get to it.
Haskell
Place
is one of the
foot
best
in front
characters.
of the other. You know how it goes.
He's so good. Okay, we need to go down. Mad God's Boot. Ah! It does look like the Mad God's Boot. That's pretty good. Let's fast travel to here right now. Haskell is the only sane character in the Isles. Yep. Yes, he is. Very odd, but he is the only sane person. I guess because with insanity, you need some sort of sanity to compare it to. Without good, evil can't be compared to anything. Which just makes it exist. Doesn't make it evil because there's no good to compare it to. It's just life now. So I guess he does need at least one sane person in the Shivering Isles so that he has a comparison to. Ah yes, balance of power must exist. Yin-yang. Ideology. I don't know what this is, but it is terrifying. A gnarl bark and amber. Fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the murlocs. I'll kill you later. But right now, we have a quest to go on. From Sheogorath himself. Why does he help the hero of Daggerfall? Also, I should clarify to people who watched my, the backlog of my old stream. I believe I said Jiglag is the most powerful Daedric prince. That is untrue. He was the most powerful, but he severed himself from his realm. And a Daedric's power is directly connected to his realm, so when he left his form of Sheogorath and gave his power and realm to the hero, he essentially severed himself from his realm of Oblivion, which means that he has to regain power and then set up a new. I don't know if that's been done. Yet. I don't know if by the time of Skyrim he's done that, but there's no indication that he has, so we have to assume that either he has not or he is not involved in human affairs at all and doesn't care. Also, Mucuracalis, we were trying to decide whether he should you meet Sheogorath in the Mantellan Crux. Huh. We were debating whether or not to use or to join, or rather kill, I guess is the real proper term. the Duke of Mania and become the Duke of Mania, or if we should kill the Duke of Dementia. Ah, that's a lot. Start using my poisons. Forgetting to do. And I gotta be constantly using a zero stuff. What? They're only a common. Also, as you can see, yeah, I was thinking Dementia also because I really like the Duke of Mania. Also, as you can see, we officially we got to the chameleon. We have full invisibility. Also, make sure to stay Mercury Callus during this quest when I get to the end, because I'm going to be asking you guys what we should do with each adventurer. So you guys are going to have to decide. Yeah, by enchantments. We got a new outfit. Or I don't know if you were here when we bought this outfit, but here's the outfit. I won't use this when wow, 0 weight. What the heck? What? Oh, that's right. I've discovered the first of the 3 focus crystals. It was affixed to the top of a Drumite shaman's crystal staff. I think they are using the crystals as a power source for their weapons. Now that I've removed it from the staff, I should place the focus crystal in its judgment nexus to... Oh, that's right. I never read the book. I should do that. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pause this quest real quick so I can read the book they gave me. Yeah, it's the most terrifying of sights for Mehrunes Dagon. He can't stand it. He's like, I hate... wait, what is this? Oh, that's right. I hate Burgundy! Is it Burgundy? Oh, I can't tell because... Hello, Martinez. Martinez, make sure to stay for this entire quest because... I'm gonna need advice from you guys. You guys are gonna get to decide who gets killed or who goes insane. And I forgot to read the book. How long is it? Oh, jeez. So Heart of Zedillion, this power source, the resonator of judgment, by tuning this huge chunk of crystal with the attunement of judgment. A tuning fork. We have released a wave of siren-like sound that will draw anyone from outside the Isles. It will not function without all 3 focus crystals running in unison. It's important to keep them clean and safe on their quote-unquote cradles, which I have called their judgment nexus. Okay. These crystals are irreplaceable at this time, so take proper precautions guarding the site when not in... Well, looks like they didn't because friggin' Brumites decided to come in. Pavilion is split into 3 encounter areas. Arcane Transport Tech. As the hapless Zidillionites. It was fun to experiment on them. Thank you for that. They are subjected to a test based either on the Manic philosophy or that of Demented, whichever suits your whim at the time. We've provided luxurious observation platforms from which to enjoy the show. This is a nice read. Always wanted to perform inquisitory ritual on disbelievers. Oh, right here. I could just take the attunement crystal back out. Funny. You're out of rice. Well, go get more, man. I guess I don't need, Shivering Isles is my second favorite DLC for any game. Wow. You liked it that much, huh? Well, the weight is 0 and it's 3 free gold, so we might as well. First favorite is Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep for Borderlands 2. I have not yet had the pleasure to play that. My friend wants to wait until we're both OP 8 so that we get the best loot. Give me 5 minutes, guys. My food is done, and I haven't eaten anything but pineapples, so I'm gonna go grab that. And I will be right back in a bit. Hello, OP Dumpling. I think my mic's on. Yeah, it is. Hello, OP Dumpling. Welcome. Good, good. We have a large crew, so you guys are going to be able to vote on what happens to the poor, poor adventurers when we get to the end of this quest.
Ha!
Well, that's a rude thing to do. Withering moon. Yeah, it does look like a moon, doesn't it? Yes, yes, you are a natural poet. Also, rice is delicious, that is true. But I don't have rice, only you do. Swamp tentacle. Oh, what I was gonna say was, when we fight bosses, I won't be doing this. I'm not gonna be using full invisibility and all that. I will fight them fair and square. But for creatures like this, I don't really feel bad. That's an interesting thing to leave at the top of the stairs. 50 gold. Pick up all this stuff. You might hear beeps in the background. I have Telegram, the messaging system, and not very easy to silence. It is even recommended by the Grinch? Question mark? No. I may have put a tad bit of salt in this. No, it should be fine. Whoops. Sorry about that. And I am swimming in poisons right now. I really should use some of these. Madness ore. Is this a mini sun? No, it's basically just a recolor of the moon orbs, or broken moon. Flawed moon, or gay moon, or whatever it's called. Ah, there you went. Lellerz, tell Martinez he's horrible. Ah. He can see your, replies, I assume. Sorry, give me a minute to take another bite. Hello, Doulahan. Holy crap, we got the whole gang in here, huh? Doulahan, we are in the Shivering Isles, and we are about to get to choose the fate of 3 adventurers. So I'm gonna let you guys in chat do that as soon as I. Would be nice. Would the rice get eaten by mice when destroying disbelievery creates material for creamery? Jesus, Mercure Callus. Doulahan, you haven't been in the streams in a while, so let me tell you what's going on. We got Goldbrand, we got Umbra, and we made it far enough into the Mages Guild that we now have this. We are completely invisible. We have 100% chameleon. I won't be using this for boss fights because that's cheap and it ruins the experience, but for like this stuff, I'm not bothering trying to fight them all off. Whoa. I've found an unusual item called a matrix. It's like a mold of some kind and see. I should ask around. Someone in the Shivering Isles must know what this is for. I bet Haskell does. Never give me a choice, I always go with the asshole choice. Well, the problem is both of these choices are asshole choices. Ooh, I should probably try not to curse. Sorry, Martinez. And Martinez's mom. Did not mean to say that, force of habit. This is open somewhere now. This is also open somewhere. Use the most evil choice. There is none. They're both really bad. Oh, alright. She's fine with most curse words. Okay, that's fine then. Martinez, can you tell me what curse words you and her do not like so that I can avoid those? Well, it's not that it's kid-friendly, it's that I want to cater to my viewers, and if my viewer and or their mom and or their dad don't like when their child watches people who curse, I am more than willing to accommodate that. I don't know where to go. Oh. Reviled master vampire who likes to enter fire for reasons we won't get, so do let him go, Nyet. Yet. How about you cater to God by not offending him by swearing? Says, Winky Face. Says, Krabby Mud Crab. What do I... What? I can't act... Oh. What the heck? Oh, okay. Here we go. Resonator of Judgment. Whoa! Did not see that one coming. Okay, we can't go in through there. My mother does not take kindly to things that put the Lord's name in vain. Okay, I will not refer to Jesus or God in any way that is disrespectful.
Finally,
Oh, geez.
Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zedillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Caliban Nerendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not?
Yep,
Zedillion
course
is
is-
the ultimate
court
test of
is
mettle for
now
the foolhardy adventurer that dares
in
trespass
session.
into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment.
Resonator.
Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Zedillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places.
What
This
meanings?
rendered the Resonator inert and Zedillion completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Zedillion back into operation.
Enough. How do I get it? Yeah, I don't want to be this rude. I hate that it gives you, like, only one choice.
Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zedillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak.
Alright. I might as well pick this so that we see what the dialogue is.
I'm afraid until the adventurers are dealt with, Zedillion will keep you here. Even I can't will its doors
The
to open.
prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
To put it bluntly, you're stuck here for the moment. No disrespect intended. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Zedillion.
Quote,
You can
unquote,
consult it for
like.
more information, or
I mean,
I
let.
can provide instructions. I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Zedillion.
Alright, you ready, court? Here we go.
This first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnarls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnarl that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite. As the adventurers make their way through Zedillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies?
Now, remember, Doulahan, that the pull the life from their bodies means either they go to their respective afterlives, or their souls stay in here. Driving them insane means they will stay in this. When I say here, I meant Shivering Isles. Driving them insane forces them to stay in the building. They will not leave. So, quote unquote worse All right. So the consensus is drive them all insane. Okay. That's what we're going to do.
Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious.
Should I mute trolls or ban trolls? First, you should remove the message and inform them that they should be that this chat is more of a not troll chat, and if they continue, then ban them.
You'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground or they are out of their minds. Of course, any of their possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done.
Oh, how nice.
Well, the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident.
Ooh, permanent resident.
Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality.
I've been killing quite a lot in this game.
Of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well. As you wish. What else?
Oh.
The resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst, to populate the Isles.
All right, so what we're going to do,
quite clever,
because everybody voted go insane, is...
So good to be back in business.
We're going to save before each choice. And we're first going to pick... Wait, is he not going to activate it? Do you activate it? Oh. I don't know why they're not speaking. Alright, here we go. So, first, since you guys picked Driven Insane, that will be the one... that will be the one that we pick last.
Oh, ain't it cute? What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Let them become their own antithesis. Antithesis, sorry. And suffer the consequences. Also, Martinez, oh my goodness. I know you're joking, but I can't say that out loud on the stream. Now remember, we're only doing this to see what happens so that you guys can see the choice. He's dead. So we'll let them have their conversation and then we'll turn them insane.
Damn it. Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
Alright, now we load. And we do the choice that we decided on, which is insane.
What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
Be careful. There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Or is the creature
By the
growing?
gods, when will it stop? It could devour us whole.
Run for your lives!
It looks so silly.
Get back here, you cowards.
Look at it, it's so silly. Look at that. Tip, 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 tapping around.
All this time it was merely an illusion. How clever.
Wait, what's wrong with Lewin?
Makes no sense. Should be dead. Well, what? Oh.
I think this place got to him. Perhaps we should leave.
No, we'll pick him up on the way out. He must fend for himself.
There is no way out. Harry A. Davis told me to run over glow in the dark sea. Oh boy, yes, yes, he did. Has Hagbard been putting that those into the side tube?
Going to get us. Kill us all.
What can I assist you?
Huh.
You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
Oh, it's over here.
Look, I told you, treasure. Let's have at it, Sindelius.
I watched a lot of Metacore yesterday. Ooh. Save over this save. And so first we're gonna do the option that kills them. Fire trap.
The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
Ha! Let's see them stop me after I rip this gate from its hinges.
Gromok, no! Oh.
Sorry, Sindelius. I don't know who built this nightmare, but if I get my hands on them...
Ooh, they flew. Alright. Now we load. To load. Okay, I was worried that I accidentally pressed C. Red white plasma dripping from the tips of the blades. Huh.
Blast! The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait, do you hear something? Look, keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes.
I'll know it when I see it.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Rich.
Suit yourself.
Go insane by pouring hundreds of keys on the ground. There are so many keys.
Riches! Countless riches! All mine!
Riches!
I see Lord Sheogorath chose wisely when he selected you to liberate Zadillion. Now, how may I continue to assist you?
Please,
Whoops.
go on.
Is that what I wanted?
You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
A quick save here, and then we'll make a real save as soon as he decides to pick something.
Steady, Gromok, steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you?
Alright, last one. We're gonna see what happens when you kill him first, and then we're gonna choose to drive him insane.
What? The very dead now it's my turn. Now it's my turn.
Huh. Alright, here we go. Last one to be driven
Bring
insane.
it on. I'm ready. What? How in Oblivion can I be dead? This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself? No chance for battle? Why? Impossible. This is impossible. Grimlock has never lost a fight. Never.
Huh.
I can't be dead. I just can't be.
Alright, there we go. We've driven them... Whoops. We've driven them all insane.
You've made short work of the intruders. Shea Gorath should
Fear,
be
greed,
proud
and
to have
pride,
such an
a
efficient
fitting end.
apprentice.
Yep.
Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings. I'm afraid you've exhausted Zedilion's resources. This was the final chamber.
I wanted to do more torture.
Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time at all. As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work.
Wait, you have backups?
I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it.
You have backups? Why? Why didn't you just use those?
Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Grimlock. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course, just up that hallway. Good luck to you.
Oh, I am over encumbered. Let's drop these two things. We'll have to sell all this. See if there's anything here. Oh. Okay. Water breathing, detect life, and feather. Detect life. I don't know why I'm not wearing. Huh. I guess I got that when I was prowling around in different areas. Alright, well. What the heck is up with this? I can't wait for Steven Universe 5. A Knight of Order? What could that possibly mean? Oh, I should be using Duskfang. Whoops. Did actually do that. Hold on. I did save, right? Yeah. Let me use Duskfang. That was the whole point of getting Duskfang.
You've made... Now. Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time at all.
Yeah, by 5-5 you mean the 5th season, the 5th episode. I got you. Let's just do this now. There we go. Seems my S key was not working for a bit. That's okay.
As it...
Do I watch Steven Universe? I do. I have not caught up on this season yet, though. Unfortunately. Whoops, I definitely passed that. There we go. Duskfang. Here we go. Now we're gonna be palling around with the... Oh! I see. This is, these are the order crystals or something like that? Stop that right now. Art of Order. Diglag's favor. I gotta wait for him to wake up. There we go. Your orders? Where am I currently? I think I caught up with last year's season, so season 4. Save before I crash. I'm sure I'll crash.
That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured. You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order.
Season 5 only has 4 episodes so far. Great, I can catch up easily.
Their attraction to the Resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the Isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sher-Gorath at once and tell him the Knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Have I ever played Deus Ex? I have not. I do not own that game, unfortunately. I already took that. I did watch PC stream it, though. Or, some of it. I should state that the hurricane is almost here. So, and we're getting really bad storms before it. Did I come from here? So if my stream just goes off, like without me saying anything, I likely lost power. I shouldn't lose power until around 1 a.m., 2 p.m. tonight, or I guess tomorrow morning. But you can never know with hurricanes.
You've certainly done your part protecting Xedilian. Should Sher-Gorath ever decide to visit, I'll be sure to inform him of your proficiency.
There are pros and cons to everything, even illness.
There isn't much more to say about these soulless creatures. No one knows why they invade or where they're from, but they aren't from the Isles.
Ah.
They haven't walked among us in many hundreds of years. Now that they've returned, there's no telling what may happen to us. My best advice is to destroy them on sight. They wouldn't hesitate to do the same to you. Now that Xedilian is up and running, I'll endeavor to keep it as clean
are the
and
storms
tidy
frequent?
as the day it was created.
No, it's one has passed already, but it'll keep pushing in because of the hurricane draws in a bunch of storm fronts, and it just, because of the way it is moving, it shoves them towards us. So we get a bunch of storms right before the hurricane, and then we get the hurricane.
Hasten back to the palace. Chair Gorath must know.
You know, it's not fun, but we don't get them as often as people claim, and they're usually not as bad as people yell about. Whoops. What is the difference between a hurricane and a cyclone? Hurricanes, which are also called maelstroms in the east, because they move in a separate direction, are gigantic. Well, they start as gigantic bubbles of low pressure hot air and water, and then if they continue to get low pressure, I think it's low pressure, it's either low pressure or high pressure, obviously, if they continue to get whichever one they are, because they're so warm, the hot air is trying to get up, and so it starts to create a spin, obviously, and it follows the path of, maybe they're cold actually, and that's why, you know what, actually that's what it is, they're cold. And so the hot air tries to get up, and by doing so it sucks itself above the cold air, and in doing so it starts to create a spiral movement, and once that occurs, it is no longer what we call a tropical storm, it is a hurricane. I'm sorry. There's tropical depression, tropical storm, and then hurricanes 1 through 5. So once it gets to the point that it's circling, it becomes a hurricane category 1. And the difference between the two is a cyclone is a pinpointed tornado, which is usually small in size. It's usually a Cat 1 tornado. When people say cyclone, they don't usually mean like category 3, 4, and 5 tornadoes. They're usually talking about the small ones that still do damage, but they're not like huge. And that is also hot air being sucked up in a spiral motion, but it's much less and smaller, and they're more dry than they are wet. Whereas a hurricane is very dependent on damp air. And a hurricane follows one of the Gulf streams, one of the warm streams that come out of the ocean. So wherever it goes is where the hurricane tends to follow. There are exceptions. Oh, I'm stealing. Well, nobody can see me. I've never seen a large tornado, but dust devils are common in the Kalahari Desert. Yeah, it's basically bigger than that. I've never actually seen a tornado. I probably will during... What the heck? I probably will during Irma, because the thing with hurricanes that makes them dangerous, the hurricane itself is not what causes the majority of destruction. The hurricane brings strong winds, yes, and strong rain, and sometimes if the hurricane's high enough and the moisture is cold enough, it will turn into either hail or sleet. However, the major damage that is done is the fact that hurricanes spawn tornadoes. Lots of them. And with a Cat 5, probably very large ones. And that is what causes the main destruction. I thought a cyclone and a hurricane were the same thing, but in different locations. No, that's you're thinking of Maelstrom and hurricane? A hurricane is one that rotates counterclockwise and moves towards the west from the tip of Africa, where you are. It starts there because that's a very hot, warm area. And a maelstrom rotates clockwise and moves towards the east. And that's where Japan, China, etc. get huge storms. I don't think the maelstroms ever get high in intensity. Now, I could be wrong because I'm speaking with zero knowledge about maelstroms. But I do not think they get as intense as hurricanes because it's a much shorter distance. Again, could be wrong about that. Haven't looked it up.
Well now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now.
I've not seen a tornado or a
Zedilian,
sandstorm.
since
However,
you're
I do
standing
encounter
here, I assume
thunderstorms
you've succeeded.
and, in winter, blizzards.
Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat, but no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
So when do hurricanes dissipate? As soon as they hit land, they immediately start to degrade. They require humidity. The moment they hit landfall, the moment the eye goes over landfall, they start to degrade. Now, depending on the category, that takes either longer or shorter. With Irma, with the size she is, probably, I don't know, it could be like a week. Because when she if she goes the way they think they're going, which is right down the middle of Florida, it'll probably dissipate in a day or two, because that's a very long distance. Which is why when it hits places like Jamaica, Cuba, Puerto Rico, the only place where the mouse can get free cheese is in the mousetrap. Yeah, that's true. That's why when it hits places like Puerto Rico and Cuba and all that, it drops suddenly to a lower category, and then once it goes over the warm water, it picks back up. They thought that Irma was going to be a Cat 4 after it hit the islands, but it immediately went back to a Cat 5. Where do I live? I live in an area called Pembroke Pines, which is in the county of Broward. I live right next to Pines Boulevard and Flamingo. Flamingo being a little bit east of I-75. So if you look up I-75 and Pines Boulevard, I'm like 10 miles east of Flamingo Road. which is northwest of Miami, but not by much. I could drive to Miami in... Well, hold on, let me ask. I could get there, if the traffic is normal, within 30 to 45 minutes. So we are not far from Miami at all. Alright, see you, Martinez. Wait, what was I going in here to look at? Oh, that's right, the spell. Where is it? Oh, summon Haskell. For right now, we're going to put that in the #1 spot because we're going to be here a while.
Ah, our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
You live at Mercuricalis. You live in the mountains. Strong winds are a rare occurrence. Yeah.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it.
Or Haskell.
I see you've... I believe you have some news. Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March.
Ah, this is the first time he's mentioned it.
Don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. Yeah. And not in a good way. Bleak. Colorless. Dead. Boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks.
I love the fact that in this world, or in this DLC, everybody capitalizes the words when they're responding to Jayagorath.
Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes, and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him.
Oh, good.
Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules!
Gosh, Wes Johnson is so great.
No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you?
Well, he is a living aspect of a Daedra in his realm, after all. Yeah,
we're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn. 2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. the Duke of Mania, and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out, and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised.
They lost out on that. They should have said the Master of Mania and the Duchess of
is. You might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
That is always nice.
It's Jiggalag's time, and not a good time at all. You're going to help me stop it. First, though, you need to get your feet wet. I can't expect it to save the place if you don't even understand it. So speak to my dukes, learn about mania and dementia. Try not to die.
I feel really bad for the hero of Kvatch because by the time of Skyrim, Sheogorath's personality has completely subsumed him.
Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular at parties.
Huh.
Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here, if you take my meaning. You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March, drawn to them like flies to honey or rotting flesh. Ever wonder why flies like both? Best not to ask. The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really. A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment. The long-reigning
is so
Duke
good. Yes,
of
I do
Mania.
love me some pasta.
A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. I suspect it wouldn't matter to him.
Flesh? Knights do not possess one. That is true. A knight has no flesh.
Ta! Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes. As my lord told you, it happens at the end of every era, and Jiggalag walks the realm. Few of the citizens can remember the last Grey March, or they choose not to.
Well, the last one was like 300 years ago, I think.
The Daedric Prince of Order, and the leader of the Grey March. As I'm sure my lord told you, Jiggalag has always been a threat to this realm. Yes, you'll find them throughout the Isles. Jiggalag's forces use them as conduits into the Isles. Sheogorath has tried to remove them, but they always return. While they cannot be destroyed, they can be rendered inert. The Hearts of Order found on Jiggalag's knights can be placed in the obelisks. Adding enough can cause the obelisk to become overloaded with power.
Ah.
Her ladyship is rather suspicious of all around her. Best for you to not question it and merely do what she requires of you.
That's fair.
He is aware you are here and should be waiting for you. See him at once.
Alright. So we're gonna go to Théoden first, since he apparently actually
truly
wants to see us.
Welcome to the House of...
Hey, well, I guess you can't. Man, you are angry. Why? What is my infamy at? Oh, jeez. Where is the Duke? Oh, that might explain why he's not here.
How can I help you, sir, miss? You all look alike to me.
Wow,
So hard to
racist!
tell. Are you here to see Théoden? Sindanwe runs a tight ship in Felmore. I heard that you were coming, looking for Thaden. Yes, heard it all. Bored to tears by it. He's waiting for you, unless he isn't. He wasn't, but then he was. Maybe he still is.
Oh, Lord.
Bye.
Oh, I guess he's back here. Ow. I'm on fire. Oh boy, is he doing his dance ritual? Because that's hilarious to watch.
Speak quickly, mortal.
I guess not.
Ah, yes. There you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting.
Everyone
for
is
you. So little
racist
to
in
do
Elder
and
Scrolls.
So much
Yeah,
time.
that's pretty true.
Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. I might also not care. Which is it? Yes, that just might be true. Or I've not been waiting at all. Forever and nothing are almost the same thing, wouldn't you say?
I mean, yes, they objectively
How
are.
do you tell one from another if you're smack in the middle? Don't answer that. I already know
In the
answer,
Elder Scrolls,
of
it's
course.
actually
came
racism.
to
Yeah,
me
it
during
literally
the-
is a different,
Not a very
yeah,
good meal, though.
a different race
much
in the way that
Time
Darwin
is
used
a
it.
tricky thing, wouldn't you say? Don't answer that either. Now that forever is over and you're here, you need to go away. Yes, away. There are places you should be, far away from here. The Chalice of Reversal is waiting for you. When
Yeah,
I
there are
say
actual
you,
different
I mean
races.
me,
Yep.
But it's no difference to the Chalice. One ends up being the other.
I mean, now to be fair, there are subspecies. There's elves with the different elven subspecies. There's men with the different elven subspecies. They, for some reason, made the union of elf and a man a totally different race, which is a different race. And then there's the Hajiit
Make it
with
quick.
the hundreds of subspecies that they have. And then there's the Argonians.
Don't make me laugh. Sure, that's cute. Good. That's just talk.
Oh, I need to
Can't
pull
do
out my
better
weapon.
than that. Bye.
Oh, my weapon is out. Good.
Ah, yeah. Don't I? I thought I did. But then I also thought that you would be heavier. Look at you. You're light as a chair. How do you walk around like that? It's all the same to me, either way. All of it. Nothing is right without the chalice. Have you ever used it? No, of course not. You simply must. You just have to try it. It'll change your world, expand your horizons. Contracting leads to expanding, you know. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, Mercury cows. Men, mare, and beast people, pretty much.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. How long is an eon when you're 10,000 feet tall? Or if you're purple? It's all relative, you see. You wouldn't really know how long it's been, since you weren't here. If you'd been here, it would have been no time at all. So who's to say? Don't answer that. I know the answer. I knew far more answers once, but they seem to have dried up. Or perhaps they drowned. I don't know anymore. You see, You see what I have to deal with? I can't recall if I'm coming or you're going without the chalice of reversal.
Dude.
Oh, now you've upset me.
You upset yourself, you person.
Haven't I? Perhaps not. It felt like rather a long time. But then long times get longer when you're standing around thinking about them. A curious thing, that.
Cretins are both. They have mare blood in them. Yes, that's true. They are technically both.
Thinking about them. But what about long words? They don't change nearly as much. Long, short, it all ends up the same. Dust and tears. Usually tears first, then the dust. Dust can't cry, you see. That would be, well, amusing. You
Words
know what's
to live
not
by.
amusing? I don't have my chalice of reversal. It makes me sad. When I get sad, I don't care to do much of anything. I certainly don't care to help people who show up on my doorstep wanting something. Are we getting the picture here? Oh, so you've heard of it.
You just told me.
Then you know why I want it back. Can you imagine trying to eat Feldew without it?
Do I play Dungeons
Disastrous.
and Dragons?
Curse that woman.
I do. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I also play Well, it used to be called World of Darkness, but apparently it's now called Chronicles of Darkness. I'm also playing Pathfinder. I'm in a D&D game with Red Robot, Hufflepuff, Hal 9000, and a couple of other people. The three I just mentioned are YouTubers. And I'm in a Pathfinder game with my good friend. He's GMing it. And then I have another game. I have a World of Darkness game, or Chronicles of Darkness game, sorry, where I'm playing as a demon, but it's not what you think. It's not a fallen, I mean, it is a fallen angel, but it's not what you think angels are. They're machines. This world takes place where there's a quote-unquote God machine. It is not invulnerable, it is not omniscient, omnipresent, etc. It makes mistakes, but demons are anyone who questions the God machine, and they fall because of it. Because angels don't question it. If the God machine tells it to kill something, it goes out and kills it and then comes back. But demons are angels who either were given an impossible task because of a glitch in the God machine, which made them fall, or they had sentiment for somebody that they were protecting or killing or, seeing, or they didn't like the God machine's plan, so they tried to tweak it, and that ruined its plan. Anyway, it's a really cool game. Chronicles of Darkness has werewolves, vampires, sin eaters, which are people who die and then make a deal with a geist, which is like a mix of like a representation of an animal and a human soul. And they come back. There's Promethean, which are kind of like, they're basically Frankenstein's monster. There are mummies, which I don't really know much about them. My character in D&D is a Goliath who is always pissed drunk because he gets wild magic bursts when sober. Ha!
We hold on to fleeting things, even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation. Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now, as if it never happened.
Ooh. Thaden and Syl
the chalice is
had
locked
some
away as
wild
well.
nights.
I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good.
He kind of has a British
My
Scandinavian
head is
hybrid
positively
accent.
throbbing
Neat.
now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the chalice.
Well, in Might and Magic, demons are actually aliens called the Kregon. Stupid peasants saw Kregon and thought of them as demons. Huh, I've never heard of Might and Magic. I should probably go check it out. Okay, this is not stealing. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if I am, I'm invisible, but just wanted to make sure. Ooh.
Speak, sister.
I like how if people saw me, they'd think I'm already mad. Running around grabbing stuff. Oh, look at that little painting! He's a really cool painter. I like that. I need to get the flora picking mod. Has anybody played Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game? Because this right here, either Shadow the Hedgehog ripped this game off or this game ripped Shadow the Hedgehog off, because this looks exactly like the alien that that Shadow can listen to during that game. Like, it's basically the same. Or it was a strange coincidence. Let me talk to,
You've been speaking to Thaden, I can tell. He has a certain effect on people. Did he mention me, perhaps? I don't ask too many questions of Thaden. It's precious to him, and that's all that matters. But didn't he mention where it is? Oh, I see. How brilliant of him. This is for you as much as it is for him. Oh, very good, Thaden.
I don't know what you mean, but alright.
Dunroot Burrow is your goal, my friend. And what a goal it is.
Oblivion came out in 06. Let's see, so that means Sonic 06 came out then. I think it was after Sonic 06.
You don't understand. This isn't just about the chalice. This is about you. We must discuss Dunroot Burrow.
I'll have to write that down. Let me send that to myself, Mercuricalis. Magic and Might. 6 or 7. 6. Also, let me look that up for you guys. Let's see when Shadow the Hedgehog came out. It might have been 2007. Shadow Hedgehog game. No, it's 2005. So Oblivion may very well have ripped off that design from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes, yes, a most unique place. Of course the chalice would be there. Don't you see? It's the Elytra. They're the reason. The chalice.
Or World
Veldu,
of Zine.
Elytra. It's all
XEEN
connected.
for anybody who's watching
One
this in the
without the
background.
others is no good. Poison. Oh, a rough road awaits you. Some Elytra there are different. You'll need to get Veldu from them and eat it. Can't get in without it. But once you do... He wants you to learn for yourself. Learn, grow, experience. It's his way. I shouldn't say more. But the burrow, it's northeast of New Sheoth. Go there. Take the Feldu from the elytra. Eat it, and your journey begins. You will be thankful to Thaden when this has passed. Oh, it wouldn't do to speak of it. Thaden's plan for you, I mean. I like you, little one, but I would never interfere with what Thaden wants.
Oh, never. Never interfere. Well, let's do this. Oh. It's already out.
I am wide. Say what you're going to say.
What is sad, Martinez? Hates boasting. Likes admiration.
It's good of you to... Is that... Oh, I like that. A lot.
The production of cocaine. Yeah. Cocaine should have been staying in its natural leaf form and kept as a small pick-me-up if you needed it. Instead, they're boiling it down to its most pure and adding baby powder or rat poison or stuff like that to it. A couple pounds of the plant only makes a couple grams of the drug. I did not know that. That's good information.
That's really fun. Is that... You're a big... It's good of you to say so. You're... That's... You're a... Oh, that's great. That's... You're a big... I like you. That's just talk. Oh, that's great.
Oh, I forgot. She hates
That's
this
really
one.
too much.
Okay, so...
You're a... Where'd you get that? Thank you.
Quote-unquote good information. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Is that so?
Oh, dang it! I forgot. Admire was the one she likes.
You're full of it. Oh, nice. That's really funny.
So, boast and... No, sorry. This,
Blah.
this,
That's
this,
great.
this,
That's...
this.
Thank you. I see. Goodbye. Are you here to see... Well, perhaps Thaden would want you to have a bit more guidance. He did say that you should talk to me, did he not?
He did.
Feldu is a poison, little one. A very
This quest
dangerous
basically
drug.
wants you to go on a
You'll feel
drug
good at
trip in a
first,
cave
but
to
that
cure
wears
yourself.
off.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
if you go long without it, you'll suffer. The chalice is in Dunroot Burrow. Haven't you been listening? Bye.
Goodbye. Well, let's find... Oh, we're in... Diction, there we go. It's... What? Stale peanut butter smells like old cardboard. I have never smelled stale peanut butter, but I will take your word for it. Why can't the map just tell me... Oh, I haven't discovered bliss. Okay, let's go discover bliss.
Ah!
Ouchie. Alright, discovered bliss. Hooray! Well, no we haven't. Let's go discover bliss. Can you...
Oh!
Can I please discover it? There we go.
What is it?
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The walls, they aren't safe. Don't you know? You don't, do you? Well, it's lucky you met me.
Old cardboard
Yeah,
and
you've been walking
sleeping
around as if
pills.
nothing had
Ugh.
happened. Oh, there's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? But where would I sleep? I need someplace to sleep. I've seen some people sleeping out on the street, but they huddle too close to the walls. I need someplace safe. I can't just sleep anywhere.
Yeah, you gotta sleep outside.
And statues and all sorts of things that can fall on me. Can't have that. Nope.
Nope.
But if you find me a good place to sleep, a safe place outside, I'll reward you.
All right.
Oh, don't tease me. See you.
See you as he crouches down. Okay, I'm gonna do this one real quick because he not in Crucible? Or he is in Crucible and it's just telling me to go somewhere else. Yes, he is in Crucible. Dang it, game. Stop doing that. You said to meet him here. Whoops.
Yes, do. I believe you've already been instructed as to how to proceed. You'll need to ingest Feldu to enter the burrow.
Bug.
You've already been warned that this will weaken you, so do take the necessary precautions. If only we could speak more often.
Yeah, you don't have to be mean. I think he said meet here at night, so let's go ahead and make it 11 p.m. I think it is time for me to hit the hay. Peace. Good night, Mercuricalis. I will probably stream later tonight. And you can catch it on the backlog. Dawnfang removed. Duskfang added. Let's see if this kills us. Oh! It does not.
I'm glad you came. So, are you interested in earning some loot?
Excuse me, Hearus, could you speak up?
Great. There's a simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform.
What is the task?
This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying and decay. When I dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all. Bad day? A bad day? Try a miserable existence! There's no point in talking about it. Action must be taken. You must. I need you to kill me.
Oh.
Have you seen those miserable souls on the Hill of Suicides? Do you think that kind of existence is any better than this? No. You must kill me. I don't necessarily want to see it coming.
And I want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. They'll wish they were nicer.
Poor guy.
You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble. Best to make it look like an accident. But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware.
Alright, I will.
Well, that's up to you, I suppose. I'm gonna go about my daily life, such as it is, as if nothing has changed. Make your move when you wish, but please do it soon. Know that. When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking, except what's locked up in the jewelry box. You can have that. Okay. I'm going to pretend everything is normal. Make your move as soon as you can, but let me get away first so I don't know it's coming.
Alright. He wants me to make it look like an accident, but I am invisible, so I could just kill him. I guess I'll make it look like an accident, though. What is it that Dawn Fang does? I think it's fire damage? Yeah. Oh, that's right, and it automatically recharges itself. Good stuff, good stuff. So I definitely shouldn't kill him with this, then. Says he's... Oh, is he up there? Yes, he is. Whoops.
Sometimes that feeling, oh, I can't just jump. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna make it look like an accident. We go. Dang it. That was not what I was expecting. Please fall forward. Or fall through me. Dang it. With Dawnfang and Dusk, if you get it at level 1 the weakest, when you level up to 20, will it have a stronger enchantment because you got it at level because it changes every day? Okay. I have a mod that automatically updates it. It automatically updates any, That's cool. How do I kill him?
Yes,
Oh, you're not gonna tell me about that.
I live to serve.
Okay, you said, talk to him and there's an option to push. No, but he said he doesn't wanna, he doesn't wanna know.
What?
Happens all the time.
Oh! See what happens if I say, if I do... Well, he didn't know it was coming. And it did kind of look like an accident. So there we go. To everyone else, it looked like an accident. Did it add a bounty? Nope. So they have no idea. To them, it looks like he just fell off and died. I could have decided to just not kill him and break into his house, but... Sorry about that, was replying to something. The jewelry box. Whoa. Gave myself a little vertigo there. You see his will. I do honestly feel bad for him. I've wanted to die for quite some time. Things just aren't going right. Never have gone right, really. No one seems to care either, nor even notice I exist. Not that I'd have much to say, even if someone had wanted to be my friend. I'd make a lousy friend anyway. I'm probably even boring the person reading this. I'm certainly boring myself. Not that anyone will ever find this note. Oh, but if they do, it means that I've been granted my greatest wish, to be released from this mortal coil. This isn't a suicide note, no. That would mean I've taken my own life, and we all know what that means. Who wants that kind of existence, to be reborn on a hill every day, reset as if nothing ever happened? That's even worse than the life I'm living, life I've lived. Yes, I'm sure I'm happy now. The dead me. The me writing this note isn't happy at all. Never have been happy, really. Anyway, the purpose of this note is to say to the man or woman who has killed me, thank you. All I really have is this queer little ring. Wow. Homophobic. A wizard gave it to me once, said I reminded him of his dead son. I guess I resemble his dead son even more now. Anyway, he said it would make me happy, lift the weight of the world off my shoulders or some such thing. Come to think of it, it's the only time anyone has ever given me anything. Personally, I think the thing is worthless, just like me. I tried it for a while, the quote-unquote happiness ring, but eventually I couldn't wear it anymore. It made me feel odd, not myself. I didn't like feeling that way, so I locked it away. It's pretty enough, though. It might fetch a few gold coins at the merchant. Sorry not to leave much more behind, but my life never really amounted much to anything, did it? Yours very truly, Iris Batumnus, deceased. Alright. No, I know, Dark Wraith, I was joking. Yes, queer means odd or weird. And game means happy, yes, that is true. Oh, that's nice. Wish I could wear it with enchanted, things, but that's an outfit, so it removes, it's only one piece. And unfortunately, the max that you can put on is, resist fire, resist shock, and resist frost. The most you can do is 20 on any one given item. One moment, guys, sorry. Alright, there we go, we're back. So this quest is pretty dangerous. Not in the fact that we have to, like, fight big monsters. I mean, obviously we do, but in the fact... Oh, I just lost hearing in my left ear again. But in the fact that, it requires you to ingest quite a few drugs. And if you stop ingesting the drugs, it does some pretty bad stuff to you. You know what? Let's go to a merchant. There's got to be a merchant in here. Actually, let's just... We're gonna sell some crap. I just wanted to see what it would do. Let's go grab the fence that's in here. And we'll sell some stuff. And then we'll go right back to the Shivering Isles. I want to lift the weight so that pineapples are greater than life. Pineapples are amazing, and I actually had a slice for breakfast today.
Greetings to you.
How are things?
Is this play? You are one hot customer. I do.
We're just gonna get rid of all of these because it's cluttering.
That's a.
And I don't really need.
I do.
Arrows that are specifically.
Got a great.
That much.
That's more than a good. I do.
We're gonna keep those.
I do. A fine.
We're gonna keep those. We're gonna keep those because... Wow. Yeah, we gotta keep some of these. Arrow of Withering, holy crap. Store your stuff or you'll be over encumbered. Yes, yes I do. I wish the Shivering Isles had a currency called Shio Bucks. That would be hilarious. We'll keep that. We'll get rid of this because doesn't silver do 3? Yeah, it does. So this is for aesthetic purposes. I don't need
a fine transaction.
Let's get rid of the bone arrow.
You got a great deal there.
The elven arrows.
I do think I've been taken advantage.
Oh. Oh, that's right. I haven't gone to the vampire lair yet.
I do think I've been... That's more than I'd usually pay.
Sure, it is more than you'd usually pay. 1 Shio Bucks equals 2 gold. That'd be funny. I find it odd that I can only buy enchant and sell the Bound Cuirass. It's very weird.
I do think I've been taken advantage of.
We can keep this. Because if we get this and this, we can battle elementals pretty effectively.
That's more than...
We'll use... No, we don't need that.
I do think I've been taken
I'm gonna store this because
advantage
it's
of.
a special. Ring of Nihilism. Let's get rid of that.
I do think I've been taken
Ring of
advantage of.
Wizardry. Jesus. Not get rid of that. Spell absorption is important. I need that cure disease. Let's see, what do we have? Poison of affliction? No, we don't need that.
A fine transaction.
Poison of burden? We don't really need.
I do.
How do you have the bound stuff as items? Okay, so the short story is I used the consoles to give them to me. However, the long story is there was a glitch in Oblivion that they apparently took out in the unofficial patch, where if you let the bound armor get damaged, then you pulled out a repair hammer and repaired it, then you dropped it on the floor and you waited until after the duration of the spell wore off, you could pick up the armor and it would be permanent. So because they decided to patch that for, you know, I guess because they don't want you to be able to do that, I went ahead and just added it in. And then I bought and got rid of the amount of repair hammers that I would have needed to do it, so.
I do think I've been
Balance is not a thing that we want, Faceless Ethicist. Yeah, Dark Wraith, it's only for the computer version because the unofficial patch, which is a mod, fixes it. I don't like that it does that. I might actually undo the unofficial patch. Right, Dark Wraith. It wasn't made by Bethesda. It was made by a bunch of modders who patched things using code and fixed up a couple of the bugs. You can't see Ethicist's message. Can you see Dark Wraith's? Poison of... Get rid of this.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Get rid of this.
I do think I've been taken advantage of. You got a great deal there.
Gonna keep that, but give it to, put it in my chest because that's a special item and I want it.
I do think... A fine transaction.
Jeez. Get rid of a couple of these.
A good price for a good customer.
That's weird. I don't know why it's only...
A fine transaction.
We can get rid of this. I don't need it anymore.
An excellent bargain. I do. You drive a hard. That's more than I.
Get rid of those because it's... we'll keep that for now. There is a cave that I'm going to go to that has... Okay, so fellow Twitch user Dark Wraith can see the message. Weird. I should use a bunch of these. I should start using
Let's just keep... Is this pleasure? I can show you some new things. There's much I can... I'm willing to teach. Let's see if we can... Knowledge is... Shadow
Have you heard
hiding.
any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Take care.
You too.
Alright, it's good that everybody can see everyone. We're gonna go to Anvil real... Yeah, I don't know what's up with my R's today. We're gonna go to Anvil real quick. Deposit some stuff at my house. Oh, for a minute there I thought we crashed. Speaking of which... Dusk Fang was equipped to the player. Equip-ped. Wrong direction. We're... Okay. Well, it weighs 0 anyway, so... Yep. So now you see why I couldn't have done that glitch. The unofficial patch makes it so that all bound items are labeled as quest items. Nice. Let me get the friggin' 2290. Oh, that's the tome ID. A9 7B5 7 A9 7B5. What? Martinez, if you want to be a SoundCloud rapper, you probably should. OP told me to go make a, or rather, start recording for, player.a97. I don't know why it's not removing it, but whatever. It's not important. It doesn't weigh anything. OP told me to go go record on my song channel, which I haven't actually opened yet. Let's put that away. Put that away because we don't need it. We can keep that. In case we come up against those. We'll put the Ring of Happiness away. That's not much importance. We'll put the Wizardry away for right now. We don't really need these anymore. We're gonna keep this just in case we become over-encumbered. And we're gonna keep this. I like punk rap, or punk rock more than rap, though. And Dark Race. Sing some black metal instead. Oh. Let's make a bunch of potions. And then we'll deposit what's left. No, that's not what I want then. Oops. Where'd it go? No, that wasn't it. It was... There we go. We're gonna put this away, actually. Wow, for 100. Daedra Venin. We're gonna put that away also for when we can make the better of the two. Let's see if we have any spells. Yes, we do. What was the other one that this does? Fortify. Oh, sweet. Shield. I'm sure Ethicist is having fun watching me make a bunch of potions and leveling up. Burden or damage health? 2. Front scale. Bone shard. Bone. Okay, so we finished bone meal. Oh, I know it'll do us well. I'm just saying. Alright, whatever. We'll get more Daedra hearts along the way. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope, ectoplasm is done. Fire salts are done. Fungus? Yep, fungus is done. Ginseng? Ginseng is done. Heart of Ord? Really? So this is interesting. Does it weigh nothing? Weird. That's interesting. Water breathing and restores water breathing. That would be the most useful. I do not actively listen to Green Day as well. Tomato. Is there anything else we can go with tomato? Restore paralyze, restore light. We're not gonna do that just yet. Vampire. Nothing. Venison. Whoops. Nothing. Worm's head. Nothing. And wormwood. Nothing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and deposit all our alchemy stuff. We're not going to put it in there. We're going to put it... we're going to sell some of these. Whoa, no, not that. Not that either. Not those because they're weightless. $2.9. So much. Musk Fang weighs 39. That's. Put these. Nope, that goes in the chest. Did I put her tears in the... Not. There we go. I can... And I'm gonna keep... Oh, wait, no, that goes... Well, I already... There, but I'll grab that later. That. Did that just have... That is adorable. That. That. Try to put anything that's stolen away as well. Gonna put the Transcendent Stones and the Wealth Mid Stones away. Attenuator of Justice we'll put away. That's a... Oh! Alright, we can put that away. We're gonna keep that because it ups our rank. Actually, we're gonna keep the Attenuator on us. Or the madness on us. Alright. Go back to here to sell the rest of our stuff. Was the Bone of Order spell that was added when you... What was the Bone of Order spell that was added when you drank the potion? I'm not sure. It went away in 1 second, so there's no way to notice. Or rather, no way to tell. I could look it up. I believe it was Jiglag's Ascendancy was added.
Hello.
How do you do?
Hi.
Do you think what happened to
Read any
Kvatch?
good books?
Is this pleasure? You are one hot customer.
I know, dear. Nothing to sell here. Oh, I forgot to put... No, I was keeping that. That's right. Need to... The cure disease.
You've made...
Sell that. Sell these. Sell that.
That's a fair deal.
We're gonna keep these. We're gonna keep the poison, right? No. Definitely.
That's a good...
That. Don't need this. Keeping this. We're keeping this.
I do
This.
think I'd be...
Definitely don't need that.
I do think... I do think... A fine...
This. Let's keep shield.
I do... Let's... I do... I do... A fine You've made a good bit of gold. Let's just keep...
No,
Shadow
they were
Hide.
taken by surprise. I'm...
Alright, and then the last thing we want to do is get our armor repaired for when we equip it. Go back to Anvil where I know where the armor is. Fortify health, 50 points on stealth, 15 seconds on stealth. Fortify strength, 25 points for 15 seconds on stealth. The Boon of Order restores 60 points for 1 second. And apparently the Hearts of Order do have uses other than alchemy, so maybe don't use them all. Yeah, you use them to shut down the crystals, the obelisks. One moment, guys. I know this isn't very fun, but I do need to restore the armor, so...
A pleasure. Let's see what we've... Farewell.
Alright, let's get back to the Island of Madness itself. Let's also save, because I don't want them to crash. Let's change our quest. Fiction. Yes, thank you, Ethicist, for telling us what that does. Much appreciated, much appreciated. What else is appreciated is, I will be right back, I need to use the restroom. Hello, hello, we are back. Or we're not back. Oblivion decided to do that thing again where it crashes. What a lovely game. Let's try this again. Whoops, didn't mean to take that. Oh, it's not for... I wonder if this is where he drops people who piss him off. Oh, no. I think it's somewhere else. Okay, for some reason I can't... There we go. When I scroll up in this game, it scrolls up in the chat log, which is really quite annoying. These harvestable? No, these... Thought that was a dead adventurer. Oh boy, there's no getting around this. I wonder why I can't have Shadowmere here. Guess they really, really, really want you to walk everywhere, huh? I gotta remember to go to the beach after this hurricane. Beach after a hurricane is like the best place to go because you find tons of stuff. Oh look, one of those obelisks. Activate it, shall we? This is basically just an Oblivion gate. How do I deactivate them? Yeah, I guess I can't. It's not activated at all yet. Lytra Ike. Here's the entrance. Ah, here we go. Ethicist, it is not just you. We are completely invisible. We have 100% chameleon. You cannot see the sword because the sword is not... Ah, here we go. The sword is not visible. Oh boy, here we go. Let's save because we're about to get addicted to Feldew. Yeah, you missed a couple days of streaming. Oh boy. So the thing about this is we gotta be very prudent. With our time. So I can't go around collecting much of this because once the Feldew wears off, we're in trouble. Alright, we got some more Feldew. So the trick to this is we wait until it's starting to damage me. So it's not damaging me yet, I don't think. You don't really need those attributes right now, so just wait. Oh boy. Okay, here's where we now need to take more film. The heck is Dusk Dawnfang doing? Ephesus, could you do me a favor and look up what Nourish Blade does? I thought it was every time you killed something, but apparently not. Apparently it's only sometimes. And I thought Nourish Blade automatically refreshed its usage, but I guess not. Like it does not. If you wait too long or if you repair it. Yes, only the glowing green ones have Feldu, that is correct. I'm not gonna waste them on that. Never played this DLC. Oh. We're just back to where we were. Come on, give me another Feldu one. There we go. Go down that one. Oh, what game? Your face is... I bet the Duke of Mania put it here on purpose. What's up with me only finding potions? Why was that one already weak? I don't remember attacking it. Oh my gosh, there are so many branching pathways. Oh, those things attack you. I love how this game is just like, oh, you're completely invisible? Nah, these things can still get you though. I don't need any more Elytra, let's just keep going. What I need is Feldu, but... Whoa. Hey now. Those are some nice things. You haven't thrown any more Feldu ones at me. I'm not sure why. Need to reserve this Feldu. There we go. Jeez. Took me long enough. Happening? Wounding Feldu. Oh boy. Oh, this is the one with all the druggies, isn't it? I have a bunch of Feldu on them that'll help. Yeah, it is.
Whatever it... Damn rats.
Right now. Alright, so we got all that done. Wait, we could have just... Oh. Oh, that's mean. What the heck? Protected? Taking these as trophies. Whoa! Nice! Dang. Priest had a lot on them. Oh, he's an actual person. I should have actually killed him with Dawn Fang. Now we switch to Dawn Fang. What? I have Azura's star empty. Why did it say you don't have one strong enough? Are their souls stronger than grand souls? Or do they have human souls? They have human souls. That's very odd. Yeah, it must be that they don't have, they have human souls. I think. Well, how come it doesn't have the... How come it didn't have the absorb health? Is that all of them? We killed them? Here's we have killed all of them. Good, good. Hopefully it auto-saved. Thing's been giving me a heck of a lot of trouble. Alright, one more hour and then I gotta call it. It did autosave, question mark? Yeah, okay, it did. Dark seduce. Seduce. What? Seduce me!
Yes?
The triumphant champion returns. So, do you feel any different now that you've been through this experience, I mean? You know what it's like now, always wanting that next fix, hating it but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah, well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does, and I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtier of Mania, with all of its entitlements.
Which are none.
Which is to say, none.
Wonderful.
The only mystery is how he stays in business.
Greetings! Salutations! Welcome! Now go away! Leave! Run! Or die. Ta! Come visit again! For our pluck!
Yes. I live to serve.
It's funny because at the end of this, he's going to serve us.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death? You're the one the Mad God sent, aren't you? Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None!
He's right next door. You
Surrounded
could
by
just ask.
traitors and spies I am. Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking. Could be all of them. Every last one. None can be trusted. But they'll never take me down. Never! I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down. You will help me. Yes, yes, you will be most useful. You're going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators, and they will be punished, I assure you. Find out who keeps secrets and what they are. Speak with Herdier. He will help you. Do you understand what is required of you?
I am Kiflin, steward of Lady Syl. I don't know anything about... I hear that... Do you have... Errol has a big problem with Brythar. I don't know exactly what the problem is. Errol owns a magic shop in town called Errol's Mysteries.
Alright. Let's go talk to the resident torturer. Who we won't need because I shall be using Farm.
What brings you to this delightful corner of the House of Dementia? How may I help you? Are you? I'd expected an entrance with a bit more flair. Now, we've got much to do. Ladies. I do appreciate an assertive leader.
Kinky.
I look forward to work.
Do you have... No conspiracy? Thank you. Farewell. Do you have... What? That's pretty... What nonsense? Where'd you get... That's enough. What nonsense? That's great. I doubt it. I won't fight you. That's pretty... Don't talk such... I can't... That's great. How's it go again? That's enough. That never... Don't wait. I like that a lot. That's... So you... Don't talk. You win this one. That works for me. Farewell. Do you have business? No Tell me more. I'll take that, and thank you very much. No Thank Take care. Do you have business? Please, no! I swear.
All right, please, just stop. I don't know anything specific, but Anya has been looking scared lately. More scared than usual. I think something's going on with her. I've told you.
We'll see. Goodbye.
Okay, so torturing people brings down their disposition by about 30. Good to know, good to know.
Ha! I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Sil. Ushnar is... Go ahead. Goodbye. Your lip. I'm listening. You will... What? Sorry, that's amazing. That's a... What? What a... Such adventures. How I envy you. Gracious, what a hit. Don't. You think you win this one? Not... You think... Gracious. That's enough. I see. Goodbye. Your lips. What? No. Please, no!
I don't know why they don't just tell the truth. I like how she just waits here for it. Waiting. Waiting for the inevitable torture.
Please, I'm not involved. I didn't do anything. I don't know. Not for sure. Mazada came to me, said that Sil needed to be removed and that I was supposed to help them, or else. I would be far too afraid to turn on Sil. But I couldn't turn them in either because they... I've told you all I... Go ahead.
Oh, she's still at 57.
Farewell. Stay safe.
I don't know why they lie. Just tell me. Like, things will be easier if you just tell me and I won't have to torture you, but... Oh...
Oh!
Nobody wants to tell me.
Yes. Mazada is particularly reclusive and may not respond well to questioning. Again, you may find Herder's assistance necessary.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oops.
My work is never...
It's gone. All of it gone. Sickly. I'm afraid I have no... Please, no!
Just had to tell me.
You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor. So... See you later.
Speak to the...
Med. Walk with our Lord.
I like dog. No. Go talk to Ungor. He's always talking about leaving anyway. Your friend can get him to leave sooner than later, and your friend can sleep sooner than later. Don't waste your wonder. See? Your lips. We'll see. That's amazing. Don't... sorry. I don't get it. What? My... I can't argue with that. Don't... Patadam. I can't argue with that. You think that's funny? Such adventures. Don't... You've got a point. You... Don't... That's just not fun. That's amazing. Goodbye. I like the... No.
I don't know what to do because,
You're no fun.
some of them...
I bet you don't
Yes. It would seem that direct torture may not always yield the results you seek. You may need to try a different approach, Inquisitor. Paranoia is the order of the day in Crucible. Many keep their eyes open constantly, and some of those eyes may have seen something useful. Enlightening as always.
I'll calicrack the find-do. I will! You tear-at it! Nary on that. I'll ballito before I cradle.
Ah, so you do know something?
Fend no dopidity. Comunse to ungo. Ungo comunse hino dilioretic. That he meant it fine. But ungo is very dilioretic. Oversit me? Ungo comun says he bye-bye. Comun say with ungo. Are you identifying me? Comun say with ungo. Different dopidity in ungo's domitilu.
I mean, I actually understood
Fribble, just... Gal burst in it.
That wasn't as hard to understand as one might think. Okay, let's see if he...
Blessing. Please.
Let's see if he really doesn't know anything.
Hey, I don't want trouble. I keep to myself. But I see Mazada and that dark seducer Nelreen meeting behind the buildings late at night sometimes. That's all I don't... Take care.
What do you want? I don't... Please, no! Please. I don't know. Please, no! Please. I don't... Please, no!
I don't think she's gonna talk.
If I may be so bold, Inquisitor, I believe this person has nothing to contribute to our investigation. What would you... If Mazada has indeed been consulting with Nauri, if the two meet regularly, you... merely...
Alright.
Bye.
What do you...
I think her disposition
Walk
is set
with
at
our Lord.
0 now. If I may be so bald...
Yes? The Inquisitor is now required to be secretive? Consider that Herder's presence may be a detriment to you. He is not known for his ability to remain hidden. A glorious existence. True.
Alright. Alright, Inquisitor. Wait here in the palace.
Yes. Are you quite sure, Inquisitor?
Stay there. May require Haskell more. I think I have to break into his house and steal like a letter or something. Maybe.
Stop.
Let's see what the liturgy of was.
Thief.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe in here. Okay, so I need to get his key.
Guards, put that back, you worthless thief.
Oh, shoot. Well. We have the autosaves.
Big thief, you won't get away with this.
The one is load load. Quick save, quick load is. There we go. have his key. Is there another key? Do I need to get the other key? If I'm...
God.
There we go. I open it now. Oh. Don't know what I need. Guess I just need to wait.
I need you to leave now.
How did you know I was here? There we go.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done.
Oh.
It's despicable.
Syl may have done something bad.
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved. What do you... I hope for your sake... Did you? And you have proof of this? No, you don't. Walk with...
Ah, you again. Have you seen... I've told you, I don't... What? It's for the good of Crucible. You must see that. Please. You don't know, do you? She's kept it a secret even from you.
Uh-oh.
She and Théden, they've been meeting in secret.
Oh.
They've been doing things together. Consorting. You understand me? It cannot be permitted. She must be stopped.
That's why you want to kill him.
I don't know, besides Nelrine. She is taking orders from someone, but won't... Oh, thank you, thank you. You are too kind. Meet me in my house tomorrow. I've agreed. Sickly Bernice. This better be good. Bye.
Damn. Well, you know what, dude? I can do one thing for you.
Speak. If you find... Goodbye.
You still healing?
Yes, love.
Yes. It would seem that your only course of action now is to extract information from Lellerz, Inquisitor. I live to serve.
I live to surf. How's everybody doing in chat? Everyone doing well?
What do you... You have no proof. And with... I'm not even the one you want. Murine is behind it. You'll need solid proof to pin it on her. You already know my part. Walk with our Lord.
What do you want? Find those... I expect results, Inquisitor, and I expect them soon.
Yeah, this is a weird quest. Oh, hello, Seaverge? Seaverge? One of those two pronunciations. Oh, Severge? Severg? One of those. Welcome to the chat. Oh! I love how he just jumps with me. Like, surely this won't be a bad idea at all.
I'm Murine. If you have any secrets, I'm the one to tell. I see you've done quite a bit of work to track me down. Yes, I orchestrated it. Syl deserves to die a painful death for turning on all of us and consorting with our enemies. Go ahead. Goodbye.
Yes. Lady Syl will be quite pleased to hear that her concerns have been proven valid. You shouldn't keep her waiting. I shall await further summons. No doubt you will have need.
Hello there. Have it. Goodbye.
Alright. Let's go see the Duchess of Dementia.
What news do you have to report, Inquisitor? Have you found who is responsible? Is that so? I shall have her brought to the torture chamber at once. Meet me there shortly.
Oh, she sounds just a bit too excited for this. Oh, look, she's already there.
You've chosen a side, little one. You'll get what's coming to you eventually.
I mean, I'm gonna become the new leader.
You've confessed to attempting to kill me, I understand. The penalty for this treachery is death, and is to be carried out immediately. You see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do. I'm pleased with your work, Inquisitor. As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life and make you a courtier of dementia.
Spare my life. Oh,
in
how
addition,
grand.
accept this bow. May your enemies fear you and never know from where or with what enchantment you shall strike.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Lord Sheogorath would do well to stop bothering with the resonator and just send everyone away. See you later.
Oh, not steal from her? Oh, there we go. See what this bow does. Ruin's Edge. Random spell effect on strike. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds very fun. This must be the progress of how close I am to mantling the position.
Yes. Enlightening as all.
Well, well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful! You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death. You'll be stopping the Grey March. Altering the course of events. Breaking the cycle. A fly in the ointment. A new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No! Things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you. Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. A fair question.
Fair enough.
You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later. Now, you've seen the grey torch that burns brightly over New Shea.
We're going to do something real quick.
Because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Cylorn and bring back the flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Cylorn. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Cylorn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome.
Huh.
Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated.
Oh, Shagora.
That's where you're going to get the flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work? If not, I can find use for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cecellum. Light the great torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? It's what's used to light the great torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Cylorn, guarded by my saints and seducers. The great torch shines brightly above New Sheath.
Nice.
A beacon of hope for all the citizens. Except it doesn't. It's gone out. Happens every time the Grey March begins, which it has. Makes all of my subjects uneasy, tense, homicidal, some of them at least. We need to get that torch relit before the place falls apart. Aren't you the curious one? You know what they say about curiosity, though, don't you? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times!
Ooh.
You're going to stop the Grey March by becoming me. Or a version of me. You'll be powerful. Powerful enough to stop Jiggalag. He's on his way. So I'm on my way out. It's terribly inconvenient, don't you think? You're going to stop him, though. And the first thing to do is to make my people feel safe. Otherwise, they tend to go work for him.
Oh.
It's annoying, to tell the truth. A bit hurtful. But they do it every time. Join up with the enemy and become priests of order. They're getting more active every day. Not a good sign. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Ho, ho, ho! Who wouldn't like that?
He's such a weird
Shut
person.
them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. If you don't, they can reactivate the obelisk. They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof! Knights of Order. Bad news. Kill them when you see them. But don't touch the corpse until they're really dead. Which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk. Ah, come visit again.
Yes. The flame of Agnon can only be lit by the immortal servants of Sheogorath, the golden saints and dark seducers of his creation. In normal times, Sheogorath would simply command it, and his servants would leap to sacrifice themselves upon the altars of rapture and despair. But alas, the times are not normal, and Sheogorath has given you this task without the authority to command it.
That's unfortunate.
I'm afraid you may have to be a little bit clever. Ah, the Great Torch. It is a symbol of Sheogorath's power and a source of great comfort for the citizens of New Sheoth. Unfortunately, the torch has gone out. For eternity, this has heralded the start of the Grey March. Lord Sheogorath, in his wisdom, wishes for you to relight
I
the
like how he
torch
said
to
that.
help ease the worries
In
of
his
the populace.
wisdom.
It is underway, but my lord does not wish for you to confront it directly yet. First, the realm and its citizens must be attended to. Yes, he will soon march across the land, destroying all that stands in his path. It's a frightening prospect. Many of our citizens are delicate. They can't cope with the prospect, and they defect to the forces of Jiggalag, becoming priests of order. I fear they grow in power as the Grey March progresses. More and more Knights of Order make their way into the Isles. The priests of Order are the key. They summon the knights at the obelisks. A bad lot. Traitors. You'll find them near the obelisks that dot the land. They perform rituals at the obelisks to summon knights to the realm. Their link to Jiggalag gives them power, as long as their obelisk is active. If only we could speak more often.
Alright. So before I wrap up the stream here, I want to do something special because whoops. I heard tell of a little Easter egg that is in this. 78,562. I heard that if you have the Lusty Argonian Maid...
I'm almost positive I said...
Ah. Huh.
Ah, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Maybe I heard incorrectly. Oh well. Well, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. I don't know when I'm going to get another chance to stream because of the hurricane. But I will try my best. Thank you all for joining, helping me make the decision between madness or death and all that. And I hope you guys have a safe and nice evening/morning. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it.